Hey guys, MGH here, and welcome to the third part of this three-part series discussing things I like, dislike, and things that need improving in FIFA 14. And this is the third episode discussing the improvements I think need to be made in FIFA within this year's cycle or before the game comes out next year, FIFA 15, and maybe even before next gen comes out because it is a different game and hopefully they would have made some improvements. If you missed the first two episodes, links will be in the description. They are obviously the videos where I talk about things I like and the things I dislike. Anyway, we're going to be playing as Manchester United, again at 4-2-3-1, with Kagawa in the team and Rooney and Van Persie up front, which should be a relatively good team. The reason I'm picking Man United is because, as we know, they're kind of struggling in real life at the moment, and I do like the Man United team. I find that they've got some good balance there in midfield and up front. And I can't believe I'm going to admit it, but I think Van Persie is one of the best strikers in the game. Get him on his left foot and you're going to score a goal. And obviously, Fellaini in midfield, pretty decent. But anyway, because there is actually not too many things I think that we need to talk about improving-wise, I'm almost going to make this a bit more of a community video where we're going to be discussing things that people have sent me over Twitter regarding things they like and dislike. So there are things I want to talk about they need to improve, but it won't be a full-blown 10-minute video just on that. We will bring in some stuff from you guys, and we're against Chelsea. Wow, that's a good matchup. Shame he's not in his blue kit. That would have been pretty cool. So again, a reminder, I'm playing absolutely live. Doing commentary while playing live is definitely not an easy thing. And it's well, it's obviously something I do quite a lot with career mode and stuff like that, but it's online, so it's a lot more competitive, I guess. But we'll see how we go. I'm unbeaten so far in head-to-head seasons, doing them live, so there we go. Here's Carrick. I don't know what he's doing up here, but okay. So anyway, the first thing I think we need to improve, okay? I was going to talk about gameplay things, but I personally think the gameplay is absolutely fine. So what I will do is say this is what you guys have been telling me, and that is the gameplay's too slow. I'm not saying everyone's saying that, because I know for a fact there are people out there who agree with me and think the gameplay is fantastic this year. And arguably I'd say the best it's ever been. Go on, Van Persie. Oh, look at that. Very close. So if so, and you think the game is too slow, then obviously they need to improve on that. They need to make it maybe slightly quicker, to make it more arcadey for the people who like games to be a bit more arcadey, more than simulation. However, there is an option in the game, obviously, to make game speeds fast, slow, medium. All you need to do is bump it up to fast, maybe, and that will sort you out. And I was very close to scoring there with Nani. God damn, Ramirez, he's so good. So they need to improve that. If that's what most of the fan base want, then that's obviously what they'll do. Here goes Kagawa. It's not hard to put him in the team, boys. Promise you, it really isn't hard. Although I completely fucked it up with him. Always making the run. That's unlucky. The other thing I wanted to talk about was career mode menus, but not just career mode menus. Every menu in general in this game is very slow, and well, it just needs improving. They need to fix how slow the game is. Whoa, that was not bad from Van Persie. It's not game breaking, but for me it ruins the experience completely. Career mode is ruined slightly by the shitty menus, and look at Smalling going there, having a great shot for Czech to poke out for a corner, I think it is. Yep. So if they improve the menus, I think career mode's almost perfect. Although I forgot to talk about this in my dislikes, so I want to bring it up quickly now. I don't like the new global transfer network. I don't like how it works. I don't like how when you search for players, you can't really just search for a certain rating. They just come up with thousands and thousands of players from you to pick and scout and just hope you get something. Go on, Nani. Oh my god, I'm having so many chances but just not scoring. Look at that. This guy's hanging on for dear life. We're through, come on. Run, Van Persie, run. That's a nice cross, head it. It's a good header, unlucky there. So we've talked about the menus, we talked about the gameplay, you know, speed I should say. What else is there they should improve? I think maybe Ultimate Team with the disconnections. They need to fix that. It seems like the connection issues are worse in Ultimate Team than in any other game mode. I don't know if that's just me though, so maybe you guys can confirm that in the comments below. Do you think it's worse in Ultimate Team? Because I certainly disconnect from Ultimate Team matches more than head-to-head matches. I haven't disconnected from a head-to-head match yet at all. So hopefully I won't touch my desk, touch wood. Or I should tap my head, shouldn't I? Because apparently it's made of wood as well, according to some people. As the old saying goes, if you're going to tap wood, tap your head. That's not good. That's not good. Of course. His first fucking attack and he scores. God damn it. So, like I said, there isn't too many things I think we should discuss improvement-wise. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and read out some of your tweets because I think some of them are actually very good. So I tweeted out basically, guys, what do you like, dislike, and what would you improve? So Liam McGurk, I think it is. Sorry if I pronounce any of your names wrong. The only thing I dislike is the laggy menus. It's so annoying. Good game though. So I think this guy, awful pass there, is pretty much on the same level as me here with his thoughts to the game. It is such a good game, but it's slightly ruined by the really laggy menus. So there's another user that's pretty much saying the exact same thing as me. Love the co-op seasons. The menus are a tad laggy, but a very realistic game. That's from Cameron Robinson. Thank you for your tweet, sir. The game is really cool. I agree too. 9 out of 10 is his rating, he says. What would you rate it? Leave a comment below, guys. Tell me what you'd give this game out of 10. But I completely agree with him. Co-op Seasons does seem fun. I'm yet to try it, but the menus being a tad laggy does drop it from, a high 10, maybe 9 out of 10 to an 8 or 9 out of 10. I think 8 is probably the most fair rating you could give FIFA 14 at the moment. I think the next gen one, if the menus are coping better on the next gen consoles, then you have to bump it up, I think, to a 9 maybe. Because for me, the gameplay is absolutely fantastic. Other things that people have said, let me just do this attack because I do want to actually score in this game. That was absolutely atrocious. I shouldn't be losing this game though. Come on, Van Persie. What is he doing? Is it a foul? What? What happened there? Is this really a foul? Seriously, is that actually a foul? That is ridiculous. Oh, that's another thing we could talk about though. Improving the referees. I said this in my dislike video that it seems red cards, penalties and things like that are worse in this game than ever before. The referees just seem, well, they're intolerable sometimes. They just give the most stupid shit out. And that's offside. Well done, Van Persie. Way to keep your run. Oh, actually, oh, what? They tease you, don't they? Make you think he's actually on. Yeah, he was off. I could tell. It just seemed like for a second it wasn't when the ref didn't blow his whistle. So I would like them to improve the referees. What I will say is there are less free kicks in general, I think, in this game. So the games definitely feel a bit more fluid again. That's the word I should use. It just feels like there's less stoppage. Things they need to improve on as well, for me, is stoppage time. That's really reminded me. I need to write these things down, really. I have done in the first two videos, but this one I had to really rush a little bit. So sorry about that, guys. But the stoppage time in this game lasts way too long and it's not realistic at all. It seems like the 90th minute lasts longer than like the last 10. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. So maybe they could adjust that. It just seems like, they've made an improvement with being able to blow the whistle anywhere on the pitch to stop the time wasters. But it still feels like stoppage time is way too long and it does need to be fixed because it's not realistic at all. I think I've conceded and scored 3 goals in the 90th minute. So, I've scored 2 and he's scored 1 or something like that. All in the 90th minute, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Here goes Kagawa. Go on, Rooney. Or you could just pass it to Czech. Not a bad idea. There's half-time, guys. I'm 1-0 down, but it's not fair. We'll take a look at the stats. But first, Touche on Twitter has said he likes the fact it's more realistic. However, he really dislikes the scouting system because it takes too long to get a player and find out about his stats. So that's interesting. Let's see what the stats are. I can't believe he's actually scored that. How he's got past the keeper, I have no idea. Are you going to skip, mate? There we go. Let's have a look at these stats. Wow. Says it all. That is FIFA all over, isn't it? 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. 6 shots for me and 4 on target. That's absolute bullshit. So we've got Abdullah Hersia. 7 out of 10. I like the gameplay. No more pace abusing. And it's more realistic, but there's too much lag. Only problem for me, lag and freezing. So you'll probably get the continuity in these tweets. Everyone's complaining about the lag. And talking of lag, look at it happening in this game. Jesus, it's jittering all over the place. I couldn't even make the pass in time. God damn, fix the lag in this game. That has to be fixed. The menus for me are the key thing in this game to be repaired for FIFA 15. Come on, Rooney. Oh, Fellaini, you monster. What? How is that foul? My God, the referee is dog bollocks. Right, we've got a real critic here from SSJ. I don't want to read out the whole name, that's pretty long. Over on Twitter, he says he's always been a career mode fan, but this year they have taken the fun out of it. The gameplay offline is way too slow. I've seen many other people talking about this, that the gameplay offline is a little bit too slow for them. What I would recommend is, if you haven't already, turn it up to fast. It does make a big improvement if you're looking for that more arcadey, fast gameplay feel to the game. However, I disagree. I think the gameplay in career mode has been like such an improvement for me. It's the best thing about the game, that the gameplay itself is just so much more refreshing. I like the way it feels realistic this time around. So although I completely understand your grieving, if you really liked the career mode in the past, then this one is so much more different. Is this guy for real? He's actually wasting time. Wow, that's really sad. A lot of people complaining about the first touch in this game, and I think that's because you're just getting used to it. The game's just come out, and now your first touch is almost like entirely dependent on your first touch. And look at this. Come on, Van Persie. Great save from Czech. And another person saying the gameplay is too slow. That's Bilal Sumro. Zach says, I really like the new pure shooting a lot. I do too, man. I like the way the game has so much variance in the goals now. There's not just those one types of goals where you run down the wing and hit it near post. Now there's so many different types of goals. I really like that. And I think ultimately that is down to the pure shot feature. What is that? I was passing to Nani in the bottom left. What the hell just happened there? Who else? Eddie2596. Really liking it now. Just have to get used to everything. Very good point, sir. A lot of people jump to conclusions way too early in FIFA. And I think if there are any improvements, some of it has to be the community itself. People get so angry and they are so quick to judge games. The game's barely been out. You can't criticise something when you haven't got used to it. It's like buying a new car. And when you drive it out from the car lot, you're like, nah, this is rubbish. You need to give the car a chance. You need to get a chance to it, right? Give it a chance. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I get a bit confused when I'm playing. The last tweet I want to talk about was from Assam Usman. He says, 7 out of 10. It's laggy, but a brilliant, realistic game. So again, it's another person who's really liking the game, but not liking the menus. So I think you can gather from all the tweets I've had and the things I've been talking about, the main thing that people want fixed is the menus. Great save, De Gea, get stuck in. We're into the stoppage time now, guys. I still cannot believe I'm 1-0 down in this game. I'm absolutely annihilating him. He's just hitting it down the pitch every time he can. There are some really sad people out there, guys, that will do anything to win, and if it means wasting time, they will just do it. Let's see if we can get a 90th minute goal. Come on. I'm actually cheering United on. Let's do this. I don't think I'm going to have time. Oh, that's a great tackle. That could be a game-drawing tackle if that term's ever been used. If I'm going to score, it's going to be a header. Come on. Yes! 90th minute, baby! Oh, man. I will take that any day. It still means I'm unbeaten in head-to-head. That means a lot to me. And, of course, the tallest player on the pitch, arguably the best heading player on the pitch, Fellaini, scores a great one. I've got to say, I've got to give credit to this guy. Although he's an arsehole wasting time, his defending has been insane this second half. And there we go, with virtually the last attack of the game, we've scored and made it 1-0. Thank you for watching this 3-part series. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and relax and rest my voice for a bit. It's been a long recording session. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.